Blog Talk Radio.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. It's summer party. Grown and sexy, join the party. Put summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.
Welcome to the Pajama Party, another Friday night. We're here. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, bonsoir.
Yes, both employees of mine. Anyway.
Here you go.
Today is
fake news.
Today is July 7th. We're back from New Orleans.
Yee!
New Orleans, not New Orleans. If you say Orleans, you need to get your ass to New Orleans.
Yee!
All right. New Orleans is, we went to the Essence Festival. You have a good time, Redwine?
I did.
All right.
Where were you, though?
I was out, yeah.
Okay, I looked for you.
Like they say on, I'll always
Did
my
you
mom.
see him, Kevin?
I was out with Sunny Bird and Little Sunny.
I
But
heard
anyway,
Diana Ross was there for the first time.
She was fantastic.
Oh, she shut it down. I
John
didn't
Legend was good.
and her daughter was there also?
Dora
Yes,
was there. She
there.
came out. Yeah.
India Arie.
Yeah, Irene.
Good. Mary J.
Hey.
Was Alicia Keys there this time?
No,
No,
she
not
wasn't.
this time.
Oh, okay. They need to get her back, and Earth, Wind and Fire back, and a few other groups that will.
John
put
Legend, he's
in
pretty
place.
good.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he was very good. I enjoyed that show.
Yeah.
Ordinary people. Yeah, he did a lot of his good stuff.
He did everything. He sure
right.
did. Took people back to another time.
They shut it down on Glory.
All right,
I wasn't
now.
expecting that. I
And
thought,
all the
that'll
most
be
of the performers
July,
now
but
put
it
the
was
video
good.
behind the show where they all get, and,
Okay.
they show the video of the song and things like that. So it was really good experience.
Wow.
But what's our rundown tonight, Ketel? You want to let us know what's going on with you?
Sure thing.
All right.
Our hot topics tonight: U.S. bomber fly over South China. Federal ethics chief resigns. Stand your ground law is updated. Also, U.S. and South Korea confirmed the ICBM test. Hidden and quitted headline. Glass bottom skywalk in China. I ain't doing that. Fortunately, steers to close more stores. Also, several companies being bought. Face of the mummified leader reconstructed. Should be interesting. What's poppin' with Poppa DD? Tell somebody. Our weird news. Couple accused of assault over cold chicken. Also, workers put penis-shaped rock formation back. And activists protesting hot dog. Okay. I'm just saying with Redwine. Cops in Germany are not like the cops in the U.S. Living for the city with Poppa DD. Turn the other cheek. My Hollywood wrap-up. I'm going to talk about Jay-Z, John Blackwell, the Blue Man Group, and 50 Cent. Cocktail of the week, the Hendrix Summer Punch, which is pretty good. Our kisser list and the last word. Sit back, relax, get your favorite cocktail because we are, and we'll be back with Hot Topics.
All right. Right back.
So I was looking over the Cocktail of the Week archives, and we've had so many really great drinks over the past year and a half.
We've had our original signature drink called the Pajama Party and a game changer, and of course we have the last word.
I like the Revolution. It was Hennessy, lemon and lime juice, agave juice, and bitters with jalapeno slices.
Woo-wee!
I like that Crown Royal Flush with the Crown Royal, peach schnapps, and cranberry juice.
Oh yeah. And one of my favorites was the what's it called? The Dutch Mule. Yeah, the Dutch Mule with the Ketel orange vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer.
There are so many to choose from on the apajamaparty.com website.
So check out the Cocktail of the Week archives to get the recipes.
And you can find out how to make the cocktail of the week and sip along with us.
Are there instructions there too?
Sure they are, along with pictures of the drink so you know exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So what's that y'all got in your glass? This is a boomerang. Well, I got a Kinky Reed over here.
And I got the ABS.
Get the recipes at www.apajamaparty.com and click on Cocktail of the Week. Cheers!
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
We are the Pajama Party Crew every Friday night at 9 o'clock. That's 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock in the mountains, and 6 o'clock on the West Coast.
All right, now.
9:15 CP time.
Uh-oh.
All right, we're going to say what CP time is. We're not giving out no more black secrets.
All
Black
righty.
secrets are cut off.
All right.
Tired of seeing it repeat.
All
Anyway, our first story tonight, Redwine, you got our first story for
Yeah, let me talk about these U.S. bombers that were flying over the South China Sea ahead of number 45. I hate to call him the title. I'll just call him number 45. You know who he is. So 2 U.S. B-1 bombers flew over disputed waters in the East and South China Seas on yesterday, and they said they were conducting a joint military operation with some Japanese fighter jets. And, of course, all of this is in the middle of all the escalating tension with North Korea and the relations that are going south with China. So there's a whole lot of going on. I'm not quite sure why were they said they were just flying over the disputed waters. I'm not clear why. They said they were carrying out a cooperative mission over the East China Sea, which is an area that both Japan and China claim is their own. So somebody's wrong.
Right.
Because Japan says they own that area. China says they own the area. I don't think they both do. So, you know, they're saying that these flights have become kind of routine, but this mission marked the first time that a B-1 bomber from the Pacific Command has carried out an operation of this kind with Japanese fighters at night. So I guess, you know, it seemed a little more stealthy because they did it at night. But, you know, I mean, the Secretary of Defense, James Mattis, is saying that he's reaffirming his commitment to defend Japan and the disputed islands. So I don't know if that means if China wants to raise up and say, look, I said that's our island. If we're going to now throw in with Japan to defend against China's claim, that's what it sounds like he's saying. I just hope that this doesn't somehow drag us into a war that, once again, is not our battle.
I agree.
If they want, they need to just arm wrestle it out. You know, I don't want to say anything racist like kung fu it out, so I'm gonna just say arm wrestle it out, shoot marbles for it. What's that other thing? Card, hot paper, scissors, something, whatever. Do something, but stop dragging other people into your conflict.
Well, how about stop sending those missiles or whatever they're doing?
Well, that's coming out of North Korea. This had to do with the bombers flying over the disputed island, so I don't know. You know, and then, of course, you got number 45 sitting in the White House talking about, you know, we're going to take action, we're going to do something about the threat from North Korea. But then he says, I don't tell people what I'm going to do, I just do it. You know, on the one hand, I can understand you don't want to tip your hand and alert everybody as to what your exact move will be. But then again, you also need people to have some confidence that when you say you have a plan, that we believe that you really do.
Right.
So,
that's true. Just like the tapes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the non-existent tapes.
Quote-unquote tapes that don't exist.
The invisible tapes. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have on that.
What's your opinion on that, Papa?
Well, I tell you, it's, you know, there's no loyalty amongst thieves, and I think Trump's going to find that out the hard way, that everybody's doing what they do. People have been America's been sleeping. You know, we've been sleeping on defense because, you know, Barack's main thing was to try to keep peace and try to keep things in neutral, so to speak, like a car.
Right.
Being in neutral. I think that's how they ran this presidency, by trying to keep it not in a hard drive and not a hard reverse. And right now, you know, we're revving the engine up act like we're going to do something.
Right.
But we're dealing with people that we don't know who has loyalty to who. We don't know what kind of deals that China is got going on with North Korea. Because none of our business, and they're not telling us, because it's all about oil. Oil is the main thing going on. And as long as each other's selling it to each other and they're making money hand over foot, play money, because they all like to play. You know, those leaders and different military leaders and all, they're all horny fish. You know what I mean? They love to make money and furnish oil, and then they all just get together and go to retreats and just, you know, get their knobbed and everything. You know, that's what they do. That's what they do. If you're a billionaire, you're a freak, straight up.
Wow.
So, you know, because it's what else is it to do?
Even 86-year-old Buffett?
Oh, please.
And I'm going to aspire to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a billionaire freak.
You want to be in the billionaire
I
club?
want to be in the freak club.
Right now,
you want to be in that club?
It's out there. It's out there for real. So they all talk so professional, but at the end of the day, when they go do a little retreat, and you be surprised what goes on. But anyway, you know, I think that we don't know who's on whose side today. Even right now, even during the summit going on now. I mean, it's so separated. The lady who runs Germany, she don't give a damn about Trump at all. You know?
What's her name, Angela Merkel?
She says, I'm the main joker up in here.
She done pushed and shoved her, so, I mean, you know.
She said, I'm the main joker up in here, so.
But did you see the first lady, I guess they call her the first lady of Poland? When Trump went to shake her hand, he shook the president of Poland's hand, and then he went to reach to shake her hand, and she walked right past him and went to shake Melania's hand, and he was left standing there looking crazy.
Oh, my God.
Just put your hand down there. I said, oh, well, you got snubbed.
And Melania blends because she's foreign like they are. So they see they see through her particular disposition. I mean, because a foreigner can't hide from a foreigner, because if you're not American, you're a foreigner. Just that simple. So therefore, Melania she has more of a blend when she comes over to their country than, you know, over here. People looking to see her, but once she gets there, she can. Man, Melania could put on some casual clothes and get lost in the crowds in some of these countries.
Well, matter of fact, they did say she did get lost.
Said, you know who she was. She would get lost.
That was crazy.
I'm not surprised.
I guess Trump was on the phone and said, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
She said, I don't know. I'm here. Where are you?
Trying to get there. Where are you?
You don't see me?
I guess not.
That's crazy. All right, what else do we have?
We're going to keep moving on. What you got over there, Papa?
I have a very interesting story, which I think is going to start a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
And that's the ethics committee is where they check people on their behavior, on their status, stuff they can't do, not supposed to do. It's a watchdog group really to make sure people are facilitating laws of what is deemed normalcy. But Trump's breaking all the rules.
Of course.
And the gentleman, but I mean, in seriousness though, you know, a lot of people joke about it, nobody does anything about it, but he's breaking the rules, and the federal ethics chief resigned after he clashes with Trump. His name is Walter Schnaub Jr. He was director of the United States Office of Government Ethics. Announced Thursday he would resign following a rocky relationship with President Trump. All right?
Really?
And repeated confrontations with the administration. So which goes to show, that particular paragraph shows that Trump even has his own administration just as big of bullies as he is. Now, mind you, Trump is making money off Trump Hotel, which is a building that he's leasing from the government.
Right on.
Now,
right on.
he is the government.
Yeah.
So how the hell am I going to lease something from me?
That's a good
It's like me having a apartment, and I live in it.
You own the apartment building.
I own the apartment building, and I live in it. Okay, and all my family lives in it, and they ain't got to pay no money. So
and you
therefore,
own it, but you're leasing it from yourself.
and I'm leasing it from myself, and everybody in there ain't got to pay because they related to me, and I'm trying to make analogies that I really can't make, but all I'm saying deep down inside, just that hotel alone is completely bogus. He's making more money, and he's getting it for a nickel and a song. Do you know how much the average person would pay to lease that and bust their ass to try to maintain and keep it going? But he's got dignitaries that he's collecting money from. That's probably what he got his children doing. Your boy Eric. You know, I'm Eric, and Trump Jr.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're doing. They run it like a what do you call it? Like the little day house. What do you call the joint? The Tudor houses. You know, that's how they run it. I'm sure they got a little.
It's ridiculous, you know, because
ridiculous.
The ethics guy, what's his name?
His name is Walter Schaub.
He was saying that part of the issue is that he believes that Trump is profiting from being president.
Oh, without a doubt.
And that's not supposed to happen.
On that hotel alone. Alone.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
But let me continue. Schwab was appointed by President Obama in 2013. Okay? Had unsuccessfully pressed Trump to diverse his business. He wanted him to diverse his business interests to avoid potential conflict of interest. Something Trump refused to do. See, Trump has got this attitude, and I used to work with a few people like this, where they just feel like they could just say, you know, F it and F you, get out of my way, I'm just doing it, period. And I know people like that, or have known people like that, and this is the way he is. So this guy's like, you know, I'm not battling this guy, because after a while, he feels like the crap will hit the fan.
Yeah.
You know? You being such a bully, pushing people around. You got a hotel you paying a nickel and a song for. You making big money. He could be making, with the dignitaries and everybody stays in that hotel, this man could make $1 million a month in that hotel and pays, what, maybe $200,000 in rent? If that. I'm just speaking hypothetically, you know. So anyway, the ethics watchdog has engaged in a public battle with the White House over his demands for more information about former lobbyists and other opportunists who have been granting waivers of ethnic rules after initial White House eventually releasing information about the waivers. They had to put it out there, but they still are getting waivers and stuff. So the guy Schaub, he sent up his resignation because he was in controversy with Kellyanne Conway. Okay, after she was voicing different rules that she wanted to do, his daughter Ivana Trump, with her selling stuff, her TV appearances, her clothing lines, and things of this nature. Everybody is making money because he can make money off everybody that voted for him, especially the high rollers. So this guy is looking at all this every day, saying, "Damn, these people making a fortune just on her products, different things," and it's just, you know.
Well, is he mad because he's not getting a piece of the pie?
No, not really, because he was appointed by Obama. So he's probably lucky to have a job. Cause
Well,
Trump.
he's one of the few people in Washington who actually has morals and principles.
I guess.
And when he realized that he was fighting an uphill battle, he just said, "Let me put my church finger up and tip one out of here.
Hell about it here.
Because they're going to taint me if I stick around, and then I'm going to end up taking the fall.
He's resigning.
That's not my fault."
He's resigning effective July 19th.
That's immediately.
Nearly 6 months before his term
They let me out of this
expires
crazy
in January. He will join the nonpartisan campaign legal center as the senior director of ethics. So he's going somewhere where he can actually make a difference. Okay,
Right.
and then Trump will nominate the next director for the position. Now,
help us all.
Yeah.
now you're going to nominate the person.
That's going to just say, "Okay."
Just not even worry about the hotel.
Okay. That's a shame. Wow.
Oh yeah, it's deep.
It's getting rough out there.
I just think that once Trump's presidency is over, whether it be 4 or 8 years, because it could be 8, because them same old yahoos can come back in and put them back in. So, and right now the only Democrat has no front runners. So, who knows who can?
Somebody's gonna pop up from behind the
curtain. Should be Chris Christie, my man from
Oh
Jersey.
my gosh.
Please. I would go to Canada.
No, I will definitely
man.
become a registered
Man.
independent.
No, thank you.
If that's what you do. Yeah, right.
But we're going to go on down to Florida. We're going to talk about that. This is a stand your ground law.
Mhm.
It says judge orders Florida stand your ground law to step back. A Miami judge found Florida's recently updated stand your ground law to be unconstitutional.
Mhm.
So rolling back a defendant-friendly change to an already defendant-friendly law. So the new version of the statute, which the Governor Rick Scott, he's a Republican,
Well, we know Rick Scott.
signed just last month, makes it easier for defendants to claim self-defense in shootings and potentially have the case against them thrown out.
Put him on the kiss it list.
Okay.
Governor Rick Scott.
So under the revised law, prosecutors have the burden to prove that defendants who claim they shot in self-defense are wrong, rather than defendants having to prove they're right.
Mm.
So if a defendant acting in self-defense, the judge can dismiss related criminal charges. But Miami-Dade Circuit Judge Milton Hirsch held that under the state's constitution, this change to the law could be made only by the Florida Supreme Court and not by the legislature.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're saying it takes a higher court
Right.
to overrule
Right.
that law to make it easier
So
to claim standing.
as long as you know what's here in Florida,
Mhm.
we can do this.
Mm.
Okay? We got it locked down. It's locked down.
I don't like it.
So opponents of the law have long argued that it encourages gun owners to shoot first and enables defendants to get away with murder. Yeah. So the original law passed in 2005, gun-related homicides have risen 31% in Florida. You think? Really? So this goes back to the stand your ground law is the most famous associated was the acquittal of George Zimmerman in 2012. It seems like it's been longer than that. It's only been 5 years.
I didn't know it was that long.
Mhm.
I was going to say it seemed like it was just a couple of years ago.
5 years.
Time is moving.
It sure is. So you folks don't go down there in Florida, 'cause they got guns. I mean, it's a wild, wild west down there in Florida, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You better stay on the other side. What's the next state up? You better
Well, that still puts you in the deep south.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Texas has stand your ground, too.
Wow.
And there's a few other states. I'm not sure the others, but I know Texas is one. And they love their guns in Texas.
I know they do. 'Cause you can have them out, right? In Florida.
I'm not sure if they have a, non-concealed or whatever they call it,
Right.
open carry.
Because I
I
think
think
you
it's
can
called-
do that here in the DMV.
I don't know.
I think in D.C. That's something we're going to check on. We'll let you guys know. If anybody knows out there, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Press 1.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Well, I got one last one for you.
Mhm.
I guess everybody knows now that South Korea, you know how they had been testing all those missiles, firing missiles every couple of days?
Mhm.
Well, they finally have fired one that they call an ICBM, which stands for an intercontinental ballistic missile. And basically that just means that it can reach another continent.
It's going to kick your ass.
Oh, yes. This wasn't one of those that just went up and fizzled and went out in the ocean.
Right.
This thing can reach another continent.
Wow.
And North Korea launched it on July 4th, and then it took a few days for people to, do some investigating to determine whether this was really an intercontinental ballistic missile. So they finally have confirmed now that it was. Because, a lot of times Kim Jong-un just likes to talk stuff and
That's true.
start stuff,
Mhm.
but this time it really was. And they're saying that this thing had a range of about 4,300 miles to 5,000 miles.
Wow.
So I'm not good with maps in terms of that area. I'm not sure where that could reach, but wherever that could reach, nobody wants that. So basically, Kim Jong-un went on and launched it on the 4th of July. He's been taunting number 45 in the White House, calling the missile an Independence Day gift.
Booyah.
Yeah, basically. Happy Independence Day, DT. So, and he's saying that, there's going to be more tests to come, and, so then, of course, there was meetings and people trying to come together to figure out what we're going to do about Kim Jong-un.
Right.
And nobody really seems to have a solution.
Right.
He does what he does.
My thing is, well, what is his intent?
I don't know if his intent is just to terrorize or to threaten, or is it just to flex?
Yeah.
Because basically he's showing that I could blow up somebody within 4,300 to 5,000 miles from me if I wanted to.
So don't F with me.
So don't F with me.
Right, there you go.
And that's basically what it comes down to. And now, the new president of South Korea. No, wait a minute. Who just got a new president? Is it South Korea or China?
I'm not sure.
One of them just got a new president. They just met with our country's leader. And they're trying to work stuff out together to basically put the pressure on Kim Jong-un.
Yeah,
but the problem is they're over there with him.
Right.
We're over here.
Right.
And they're over there. So how much pressure can you really put on them? Talking about tariffs and all this stuff, trade, putting pressure on them for imports and exports.
Right. They can't
I don't see how much pressure can you really try to get them to put on him when he could turn around and launch one of those little missiles and go boom, bye-bye.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I just really don't see, this union or this pact that we're trying to forge and trying to make China or make South Korea do anything. I don't see it.
I really think that we're scared of him. And he's flexing, and he's like, okay, don't F with me. I think we don't have the power, because I think I've heard that before in the news. We don't have the power to mess with him.
Well,
like I always say, there's no loyalty amongst thieves, first of all. And we cannot predict the fact that we want China to intervene with South Korea when we don't even know what deals they're cutting together. These people, they're all of Asian descent. So how you going to step into their world, you know? It's like you're trying to go over and break up people from Jamaica, Trinidad, and, whatever. You just name any third Caribbean country, and you come over here trying to talk between the three of them when you don't know what they got going on. They all in the Caribbean. So therefore, they all need what they need in the Caribbean. And right now, the same with Japan and Korea. They're all Asian people by descent level. So how are you going to tell Asian, well, we need you to bomb North Korea? Really? Like, you kidding me?
We need you to side with us and put the pressure on them.
Yeah, they can say, I'm not bombing North Korea.
That sounds like a stab in the back.
They can say, I'm not bombing North Korea. My niece lives there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My nephew lives over there. They maybe have a communist country, but they got some good Chinese food or whatever.
Oh, God. Anyway, if you want to join the conversation, give us a call, 914-803-4306.
That's one.
And what she said. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're coming right back with some Hit It and Quit It for you. We got some good ones for you tonight, so don't move. This is Redwine, and you're listening to WPJP Blog Talk Radio Pajama Party. Check out my commentary. I like to call it I'm Just Saying, because sometimes I am just saying. It's just my opinion. It's what I think. Hey, you don't have to agree, but if you disagree, call us up. 914-803-4306.
Hey, don't forget, they can catch us on Twitter also, at apajamaparty.com, too. What's the number, Papa?
914-803-4306. I don't know how I got in the studio. Redwine came in here by himself, and me and Ketel just happened to come here and catch her stealing the airtime, as usual.
I was trying to do my own promo, and y'all just happened to show up again. Well, can y'all tell me what time? 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. No, that's wrong.
And 6 o'clock Western Time. West Coast Time.
Right, right. Either way,
so if you're in California, call us at 6 p.m., 7 o'clock if you're hanging out in Colorado somewhere.
7 o'clock, that's Central Time. See, Candy got it all.
7 o'clock if you in.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock Eastern. Y'all do your math. Figure out where you are. Check your watch. 9 o'clock Eastern.
Right. Okay.
Check us out.
9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 9:15 CP time, right?
Yep, that's right.
CP time 9:15.
There you go.
All right.
All right, bartender.
Is that it?
Hey.
Bartender.
Hey, is that Mr. Lowe? Hey, come on, Mr. Lowe, the bartender.
I was trying to jiggle my ice in my glass but it melted.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm your host, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir, darling. Je suis venu.
Yeah, we're fresh back from the Essence Festival in New Orleans, and it's good to feel a whole different type of humidity, because that humidity down there in New Orleans is like, damn.
It was a little warm for you?
Yeah, it was warm. Yes, it was warm. Yes, it was. It was three pair of draw changes a day warm.
Woo. Yeah, it was a little damp down there. Mm-hmm. But it's all good. Had a good time.
Yes, it was. Anyway, I got a story here on our first Hit It and Quit It headlines. It says, "Don't look down. There's a glass-bottom skywalk thrills in China." I actually saw this on TV.
Ooh.
Suspended from more than 400 feet above a gaping cosmo, the world's largest glass skywalk is delighting and thrilling visitors in China. Now, see, this is going to show, too, when we talk about China and Korea and stuff like that. Trump is telling China, yeah, well, we need you to step up against Korea. First of all, China's making money.
Yeah.
They doing anything. Everything you flip upside down, America got made in China. Made in China, made in China. They're making money. And now they got their little skywalk. That's because everything you own, they done sold some of the stuff to America. They building all kind of crazy stuff just to do something with the money. Everything you use over here, everything from a coffee mug to a cigarette lighter, flipped upside down, what do you see?
Yeah.
Made in China. It could be glittering with gold bullions and all kind of decupods and everything on it. Flip it upside down, what does it say?
Made in China.
Made in China. Okay, so China don't give a damn about stopping North Korea. Are you kidding me? They like, Trump, stop them damn people your damn self. We busy over here making stuff. We got some cheap ass shot glasses we need to make for the Americans when they come over here. We know they love to drink, so we got everything. So anyway, but getting back to the story, the V-shaped skywalk stretches almost 230 feet from a sheer cliff face in the southwest Chapings, which offers intrepid tourists a vertigo-inducing view of the ground about 400 feet below. Which is to say, when you look down, you'd be like, oh,
vertigo?
Damn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, your vertigo goes into effect. Okay? No more than 30 people allowed on the skywalk at any time because it could break. All right? It's made of glass, and it has a certain point of...
So they have a weight limit? They make you get on the scale before you get on it?
Or when you hear crackle, 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 you
got
should back up a
31
little
people,
bit.
you better start running.
So a 30-person maximum. And while some pause to pose for photos and others find it all a little too much to cope with, okay, the grip and handrails with both hands as they inch on the walkway. So different people take it different way. Some people go across it all bold and crazy. Yeah. Some people are crawling and just trying to do their thing. And if you have vertigo, to look down, you're probably losing your mind. Okay, so the structure at the what's called the Divigan Park in Weisenberg, China, which is held up by thick cables. First of all, it was certified earlier this year by Guinness World Records as being the largest of its type that shows any type of planetary cosmo by seeing downward in something for such a long depth. I guess the Guinness Book got all kind of damn records in there. Anyway.
Yeah, I have no interest in that. No, thank you. No, they couldn't pay me to get up on that thing. No.
So anyway, similar gas bottom constructions have become popular attractions at scenic parks in China as well. So they're building a lot of stuff out of glass. They're just doing their thing. They make so much money. China makes so much money. And then Trump is talking about, the trade. They don't care, but they've been trading with us and ripping us off for years, you know? So who are you now to try to roll back everything? I think when you first get somewhere and you're brand new with anything, you're a brand new boss somewhere, the first thing you should do for the first year, observe. Observe what's happening. Don't just go in like a bull in the china shop and try to take over, because that's not good. You know, because people that have been there longer than you, they got ways of manipulating you. But, you know, Trump needs to slow down and, like, stop acting like he's got such a strong arm with stuff, and, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's the story on that particular glass bottom skywalk. And,
so let me ask you this. Would you walk across it?
Oh, hell to the no. Especially now there's no weed in my system.
Oh, my goodness.
That would make it worse.
If I was still smoking the chronic, you know. But
that stuff might think that you going down and down and down.
No. They couldn't even get me to step close to that, let alone walk across it.
If they paid me maybe $1 million, I might venture.
No. There's not enough money, not enough gold in the vault.
They say if $1 million on the other side, okay.
Nope. I say within that's where it will stay.
I would have to be the only person on there. I couldn't be 30 or 20 of people on there. Hell no. Move out the way.
Yeah, okay.
Move out the way.
You go over there and chase that money. And then you find out they're talking some other smack. Well, I got one about, and you know, Sears is still having problems.
Oh, boy.
Sears and Kmart. They're saying that now they're about to close another 35 stores. 35 Kmarts and 8 more Sears.
Wow.
They're saying that right now this will give them a total of 300 stores that they've had to close. And that's just this year.
Wow.
Even though they've had they still have about 1,000 locations, Sears is buckling under pressure from the online competition, and they just have not been able to reinvent themselves. They've tried. And they just haven't been able to pull it out.
Right.
So the new the new closures include 4 Kmarts in Florida, 3 in Ohio, and 3 Sears locations in Indiana. And, you know, they say that they've just been struggling trying to find their footing and survive people like freaking Amazon.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
So, and along with them closing, JCPenney's is saying that they're going to shut down 138 locations, which is roughly 14% of their stores, and they're going to give buyouts to 6,000 employees. And then Macy's is saying that they're going to shut down 68 stores. And then you got Radio Shack, which has already gone for bankruptcy protection twice in 2 years.
Wow.
They've closed more than 1,000 locations just since Memorial Day weekend.
Wow.
And you remember the store BB that you used to see in the mall all the time? BB, The Limited, and Wet Seal have all closed, or they're in the process of closing all their storefronts.
Jesus.
They're pulling the plugs on all of
Is
that.
there going to be any malls or stores left to go shopping?
You know, that's a good question. It's going to get to the point of when you go to the mall, what's going to be there?
It's going to be a virtual reality mall.
It's going to be a bunch of windows with for lease signs in it, because all of these stores that, like Wet Seal and all that stuff, BB and...
What is Wet Seal? What do they sell?
Wet Seal, they have a bunch of inexpensive stuff for the younger crowd.
I see.
You know, a bunch of little tops and little thin, lightweight dresses. And
I'm surprised they haven't survived this. That's who's shopping.
yeah, the youngins are the ones. But you know what? They're probably buying more stuff online now.
Yep. I mean, it's to the point where you can go into McDonald's. I went in a recent McDonald's. There's a kiosk right there. I can put my order in and stand in line with my ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
At McDonald's?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't have to stand in line. I can put my order in, look, be ready probably before the person standing there.
Well, I do remember seeing a commercial recently about, I think it was Dunkin' Donuts. They were saying you can put your orders in advance through the app or for your coffee.
I love it.
I was like, but how long does it take to pour a cup of
I'm trying
coffee?
to tell you. It's like this. I got the app. Somebody told me about the app. I downloaded it. I used it. So when I was working downtown, when I got close to my job, I did the order and everything, and I said, I'm ready to pick it up. I go into DD, pick it up, boom, I'm gone. Everybody else waiting for the order.
What?
They have a specific place for you to pick it up at. And
So it really saves time?
it sure does.
Because I just was thinking, like, how long does it take to get a cup of coffee?
Mm-mm.
I mean, unless you're getting one of these fancy ones with all of this extra
No.
shot of this and this and that.
But, you know, like, say, for instance, you know, you're running late, you know, trying to get to the job, and you might be 10 minutes away or whatever. So you download, you know, you get your information and you put in your order.
So do you pay for it through the phone as well?
Yes. You put at least
Oh.
$10 on there, at least.
Oh,
Right.
I see.
There you go. So you
So
pay
when
it.
you go in there, you show something that proves you are you, and then you just pick up your order.
Right. Because the order number shows on the phone what your order number is,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll tell you on the counter. That's your
Good
order.
grief.
Yeah.
What's next?
I love it. I love it. In and out, baby.
Mm.
You like that, Papa?
I don't know.
You want to go and look and look
I
on the
go
menu?
look and, check
Okay.
out the chicks in the store.
Oh, that's what it is.
I think I want to smell it, you know, see what smells
Oh,
good.
Lord.
Smell it.
I don't know if I
It's
wanna-
just like a comedian says. Why in the hell do you go to McDonald's and look at the damn menu? Burgers and fries. That's what the hell it got. Big Macs and fries.
We got hamburgers and fries, milkshake.
But McDonald's is changing the menu. They trying to put some chicken sandwiches and guacamole and some other things together.
Yeah, they can keep that fake meal guac.
Oh, Lord. Oh, because you make fresh guac.
Oh, yes.
All right, we're going to see who's buying who now.
Okay, who's buying who?
Oh, boy. Warren Buffett, he's in the news. I haven't heard from him in a while. Warren Buffett is set to buy Encore. This is the regulated U.S. utility that is the crown jewel of Texas Energy Future Holdings. For about, sitting your chin, hold on, $18 billion.
That's great.
B with it. That's billion with a B. Mr. Buffett's bid, which is expected to be announced on Friday, will be the latest in a series of mega deals carried out by companies controlled or backed by Berkshire. So this is his company, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway. Okay. Highlighting the 86-year-old billionaire investor's continued appetite for expanding his $424 billion insurance to consumer goods conglomerate.
That man has a lot of money.
Woo! You know, he made his money through Geico.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he made his investment early when Geico first started. See, people didn't think Geico was gonna go anywhere. So, then called the TXU Energy Future Holdings was acquired in 2007. The TPG Capital and the buyout arm of Goldman Sachs for $45 billion in the largest ever leveraged buyout. The utility group later collapsed under a mountain of debt, and it had taken on as part of the private equity group's buyout. Sometimes you bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Also, this is a big one here, too. QVC is buying the rival home shopping network.
Say it is not so.
Yes, it is. The deal's $2.1 billion price tag is being done in stock,
Just
not
2.1
cash.
or that 21?
Nope, 2.1.
2.1.
That's all?
Is being bought in stock, not
could've
cash.
bought that myself.
Now listen,
See, you move too slow.
you should just go write a check. Go ahead and write a check.
You move too slow.
But they're doing it in stock and not cash.
Oh.
So, the addition of HSN will enhance QVC's position as the leading global video, e-commerce retailer. Every year they together produce over 55,000 hours of shoppable video content.
Good gracious.
That's a lot.
And I probably watch half of that.
You should have a little bit in investment. You should invest in it then. The deal is expected to be completed in the final 3 months of this year. So the two television shopping networks, they are seeing their sales steadily decline in the recent years. But QVC still did $8.7 billion in sales last year.
$8.7 billion?
8.7. That's QVC. HSN, their revenue was only $3.5 billion.
Really? QVC was beating them that bad?
So you see who has the more buying power. And one more. I'm not sure if people are familiar with this company. World Play Group is Britain's largest payment processor company. They said on Wednesday they agreed to be bought by the U.S. credit card technology firm Vantiv, Vantiv, in a deal valuing at, it's too many damn billions for me, $9.195 billion.
Good gracious. So this is a credit card processing company.
Mm-hmm.
It's a British company.
Right, and the U.S. is getting ready to buy them.
Okay.
The U.S. credit card technology, Vantiv, is going to buy them. Ooh, boy, that's too much. So if the deal goes through, it's still negotiating. World Play shareholders will own about 41% of the new company. Vantiv Chief Charles Drucker and World Play CEO Philip Jensen will jointly run the new company. Okay, so they're working together. So I was like, okay. So this was set up in '89. World Play was spun out of British bank Royal Bank of Scottish to private equity firms. It's a trip how these companies spin off from other companies and try to make it. Some make it and some don't.
Yeah. Well, I've got one last one. I thought this was the weird news, but now this is some scientific stuff.
Okay.
Scientists in Peru have managed to reconstruct the face of a powerful ancient female leader using 3D printing.
Wow.
The woman known as the Lady of Cal, I guess that's Cal, C-A-O, belonged to the Moche culture in northern Peru and died 1,700 years ago.
Wow.
So scientists were able to replicate her face after analyzing her skull structure and her remains.
Interesting.
Now, she was buried with a crown and gold and some other copper items, and the grave also contained a number of weapons, including 2 massive war clubs and 23 spear throwers.
Jacking mofos up then.
I'm like, where did you think you were going when you died? She was going to battle somebody even after death.
I see, man. They say they be fighting their spirits sometimes.
I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
So the modern autopsy revealed that she must have been in her 20s when she died. They are assuming that she might have died in childbirth or pregnancy complications. But her feet, legs, and face were tattooed with magic symbols of serpents and spiders.
She was a bad bee.
Oh, yeah. They say the richness of her burial site suggests that she might have been a priestess or maybe even a political leader.
Interesting.
So they think that basically prior to this discovery, science believed that only men held high ranks within the Mocha culture. But now this disproves that because this woman clearly had some high rank.
All right now.
So, with that 3D printer, they were able to, I guess, extrapolate what her face would have looked like using remains and bones and whatever else they found.
I'm telling you, technology is amazing.
Leave it to science to come up with something crazy.
That's interesting. We're talking about Peru. I used to work with some folks who were from Peru, and they were telling me that on my birthday, which is coming up,
oh yeah,
July 28th is their Independence Day.
Oh really? In Peru?
Mhm. I said I gotta get down there so I
boy.
can celebrate.
Any excuse for a party?
Why not? Hey. We're gonna talk about that a little later. The B-Day party.
All right. Well, let's see. We're going to go to a quick break, and then we're coming back with Poppa DD. He's going to talk about tell somebody for what's poppin', and we'll be right back.
All right.
You're in the right place at the right time. It's the Pajama Party. www.apajamaparty.com. Produced by DC Homegrown Entertainment. Don't just sit there yelling at the air. You've got an opinion? We want to hear it too. Dial 914-803-4306. That's 914-803-4306. Don't let us have all the fun by ourselves. We've got room for you at the Pajama Party. And remember, it's PJs only, no clothes allowed. Operators are standing by. Well, they're lounging on pillows, but they're waiting for your calls. So call us now, 914-803-4306. Now back to the crew and more of the Pajama Party. Oh, you want to throw pillows?
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. One of yours, Poppa DD, here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
It's Bonsoir, darling. This is the red wine with the long stem.
Oh.
Okay.
You heard?
Oh, now you go. Are you a French hood rat?
Yes, I am.
First you had a nice French accent. Then
Je
you said,
suis vin rouge. You heard?
You heard. Okay.
So what's popping tonight, Poppa DD?
You know what's popping tonight is that I'm getting really perturbed at these different mergers, okay?
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, the sad part about it, which we're all going to know through, and I told Redwine and Ketel about this a couple of years ago, that the next 5 years, we don't have 5 airlines and 5 this and 5 that, and 5 everything, okay? Because everybody's going to swallow everybody up like a bug. But the sad part about it, and the way the world is today, is that the vicious, over-the-top jokers, just like your president today, all the over-top stores are the ones that are winning, you know? Now, when it came to QVC and HSN, I was more of an HSN fan because they were more, they seemed like they were a little more down to earth. They had a little more color to them, a little more flavor. They had a little more melatonin in their skin, so to speak, okay? QVC was just like, you know, they had a big guy. Remember the big, tall guy that hosted some of the things?
Mm-hmm.
He's a mess. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, but HSN was cool. They did their thing, you know, and they did what they do. But what I'm talking about in this segment is tell somebody. Because, see, it hurts my heart when I see stores like Sears and Kmart closing. Because these are stores that I grew up with. Sears has an array of Craftsman products. Now, most of your Craftsman makes most of your garage doors. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when you open your garage door and you have problems with your garage door, that's where you get your parts from. So some of these stores that are closing now are really taking things away that you use every day. And you know, what are we left with? We're left with Amazon, an impersonal store that don't give a crap about you, doesn't even have a person at the counter, doesn't have a customer service area, doesn't have a bathroom for you to use. You know, these stores are built on serving the people. Do you know that when they build a building or build any kind of store or what have you, the first thing that's built is the customer service booth? When you build a Circuit City, or back in the day we had a store called Nobody Beats the Wiz and things like that, when they build these different electronic stores, the first thing they built was the customer service booth. And that's where all your complaints went and everything else when they built the rest of the store. They put the TVs in the back and the camcorders and everything else. I worked for these stores years ago. But anyway, nowadays, we're losing stores that offer us customer service. Sears that gave us lawnmowers and weed whackers and ping pong tables and what do you call those things? That you walk on your treadmills and then you got all your Craftsman products for your garage door, the spring, everything you need. And I think I brought my stove, my washer and dryer came from there. Now you got to go to an impersonal store like Lowe's, Home Depot. You know, places don't give a damn about you. You go to Home Depot to buy a washer and dryer. First you got to find somebody. Then the person comes and you say, well, so what is this feature on here? Whoa, well, what does this mean, maximum permanent press? Well, you know what I mean? You're talking to an idiot. They know nothing about a wash and dry. That's the department they're working in that day. So when you lose Sears, you lose Kmart. And Kmart was cool because Kmart had little areas you go around. They had a good seasonal area and things like that, and plants and all the things you needed when you grew up very wholesomely. Every aisle had a meaning and a purpose. But now we're dealing with Amazon. They don't give a dog's crap, boo-boo, doo-doo about you. Okay? And then Amazon, if they don't have it, they're going to send you to another little electronic store to get your little electronic part. They say, we're selling it, but you're going to get it from Google Boozoo. And you ever do that? You ever get something from Amazon, but they tell you it's coming from Kelly Papapa.
Yeah, I've
I'm like,
seen that.
what the hell? And you wait, and it has a 3-week backlog on it. And you're waiting for something that Amazon didn't have because Amazon's not going to have everything. So don't let people fool you. There's like people out there, women, men. Nobody has everything. You may have a nice butt, nice titties, but you're not going to have an ugly face. You can have a sexy body with ugly face. You can have a pretty ass face with no ass. You know, this is how it works out. This is life. This is people. This is things. And stores are no exception. Nobody has everything. Amazon doesn't have everything. Believe me, it doesn't. It's a store that came along with a concept. It's a concept store. The concept of what you need, maybe you can get it, maybe you can't. You're not always going to get the product you're looking for through Amazon. And what they have is what they're buying. Believe me, as Sears is closing, they got to sell all that product to somebody. Guess who's buying it? Okay. All right? So all I'm saying is, like, you know what? The title of the segment I'm talking about tonight is Tell Somebody. Sears and all these places send their customers, especially their customers that have their credit cards, send us a letter and tell us about your troubles. Maybe we can help. Maybe we can buy more there. Maybe we can stop buying at Amazon or HSN and QVC and support you. Tell somebody you're dying, you know? These stores don't tell nobody. We hear about it on CNN. We hear about it on MSNBC. Oh, Sears is going to... Well, why is Sears closing 23 stores and I got a Sears credit card in my damn wallet? Talk to us, you know? Hell, you charge me 16% interest on a damn credit card. Talk to me, you know? Anyway, but I just want to put that out there like that. And it's so sad that we're losing some of the stores we grew up with, and we're ending up with these old, you know, Amazon and all the rest of these little do-we cheat them in house stores. So, good luck. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right. Want to keep it moving?
If you got a comment, you know, give us a call, 803. Is it 803 or 914? 914. 803-4306.
That's it.
Put the glass down.
And
press 1.
And press 1 if you want to get put into the queue to say your piece or talk about us or say Poppa DD, you're full of crap. And
or if you've been to the Essence Festival, tell us about your adventure.
Or what have you.
Or if you currently still have a Sears credit card and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do.
Exactly, because
give us a
you
call.
know, big companies don't know what their little people are doing, so sad.
That's
So anyway,
That's true.
all right.
we're gonna take a little break and we'll come right back in a minute.
All righty.
All right.
Is the intern gonna give us some going out music? Or we going out in silence?
I'm just waiting on them to step on over
Anything,
here.
Is that what you're
Take us out with the Flintstone theme. Anything.
It's Friday night, and you're listening to the Pajama Party Show Live. Tune in every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, and 6 p.m. Pacific. We push it to the limit every week like only we can. We've got hot topics, hit it and quit it headlines, TV and movie reviews, commentaries, and the world's famous Kiss It list. And you don't want to be on the Kiss It list. So visit apajamaparty.com. Check out the cocktail of the week. Get your glass and get your laugh on with the Pajama Party Crew, doing what we do right here with you. Get up on this and push it. Push it real good.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We run shit. Anyway,
We're
we're going to get some weird news going on. This is news that's weird as hell around the world. We found a couple segments of it. Who's got the first one here?
You got a ball?
I got it.
All
Again.
right, what you
Wait
got
a
for
minute.
us?
I need a raise, I'm going to be honest. All right, a couple accused of assault over cold chicken order in custody. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A couple accused of assault over cold chicken order in custody.
They want them damn cold chicken.
Okay. Let me read this here. This happened in Pembroke, Georgia. This is reported by the Associated Press.
Okay.
A couple accused of attacking a woman and her daughter because they were served cold chicken, at a Georgia food stand has surrendered. So they whooped their ass and ran. Obviously. Okay.
Oh
now, this Berkeley County Police told the Atlanta Journal Constitution, which is a newspaper, that Nathan and Letitia Smith. Well, let's guess their race.
Nathan and Letitia.
Nathan and Letitia Smith.
Shout out to Nathan and Letitia.
Yeah, they're white as snow. Yeah, really, yeah. Anyway, they turned themselves in Wednesday. Authorities said that the Smith couple faces aggravated assault charges following a June 22nd attack caught on surveillance video in Berkeley County, a southeast Georgia town. Police said the couple assaulted a Quick Check food stand owner. It was Jeanette Norris and her 15-year-old daughter. I guess they had a little nepotism.
Wow.
I guess school's out and got a daughter a job. That's good.
That's messed up.
Because of the chicken portion size and the temperature of their order. They claimed that the wing was too small and the wing was cold. So they went behind the counter and commenced and physically attacking the lady and her daughter. Damn.
And we don't want that cold chicken, that teeny tiny cold ass wing. What the
hell it went down?
Yep.
All right, so Norris refunded them, and after the butt whipping, Norris refunded their money and told them that she would call the police if they don't stop harassing them. Police said that when Letitia Smith punched Norris, breaking her nose.
I told you. Ooh.
It was all on surveillance video showing.
That little tiny wing.
And it also showed Nathan Smith punching a teen. Okay.
Get the child too.
What y'all doing?
So they were apprehended based on a full view on a surveillance camera, and now they're waiting trial on assault charge.
Now how are they gonna present that case?
Over some cold chicken. And a tiny wing.
Okay.
My people.
Ooh-wee. Okay, I got one better.
Okay, what you got?
Y'all better sip on y'all cocktails first.
Oh, let me get my glass.
Yeah, I need one.
Okay. What's happening now?
Workers, this is a mouthful. Workers put penis-shaped rock formation back up in Norway.
Oh, that is a mouthful.
Okay. Copenhagen, Denmark. Behave, Redwine. A penis-shaped rock formation in southern Norway is up again after the popular tourist attraction was found badly damaged last month. On Friday, workers put back more than 12 tons of heavy rock that broke off the Troll-Picken formation 2 weeks ago. They used iron wedges and concrete to reattach the broken promontory after winching it up inside 10-meter-high scaffolding.
Wait a minute. So this is a rock formation?
Yeah. 33 feet scaffolding put up. It's 10 meters high. Joggers discovered drilling holes in the rock south of Stavanger that suggested it was deliberately vandalized. So more than 226,000 kroner, or $27,000, was donated online to repair it.
Really? So a penis-shaped rock, somebody came and drilled it or did something and destroyed it and made it fall down, and people donated money online.
It was erected back.
Erected again?
Yeah.
Okay.
This was in Denmark. Copenhagen. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you happen to be in there,
shout out to the penis-loving rock lovers in Denmark.
There you go.
Well, Denmark, Copenhagen, prostitution and marijuana is legal.
Yeah.
So therefore, they take their penises very serious.
All right now.
Even the rock-shaped ones.
Whatever it is, however it comes.
That's why they raise $25.
However it comes.
That's why. Bingo, touche.
Even an erection on a
Okay.
even an erection on a cat or a dog.
That's why they donated $27,000.
$27,000.
They said put it back up.
Get that penis back up where it
Ooh,
belongs.
Good
Lord.
gracious.
Okay, I'm gonna throw that one out.
Ooh. Can you imagine if you were one of those workers and somebody say, "Yeah, what you working on this week, Sal?" I'd rather not say.
27-foot penis.
Yeah,
What?
I'm working on that rock. Hey, what rock? Anyway, I got one about the hot dog eating contest in New York. There was, there's
4th of
always,
July.
4th of July, the Nathan's contest.
Coney Island.
Well, there was a handful of animal rights activists that got taken into police custody as they tried to unfold a banner at the hot dog contest.
Do you know that a hot dog is just a name?
Oh, Lord.
Does the PETA Foundation know that a hot dog is just a name? It's not an
Not
actual
really
dog.
dogs.
Yes.
The demonstrators said that they were from a group called Direct Action Everywhere, and they want Nathan's to stop having these contests.
Save our dogs. It's not a real dog. It's just a term.
Somebody maybe needs to tell them. Police took 5 people into custody and brought them back to the precinct and questioned them and then let them go. But then there was another group called the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, that's PETA,
Wait a minute.
who separately had members giving away free vegan hot dogs outside of the hot dog contest.
So what do they think was in the regular hot dog? Dog meat?
I don't know what they thought.
Oh, Jesus.
And people were buying the vegan dogs.
Well, they were giving them away. PETA was giving away vegan hot dogs outside of the hot dog eating contest area. So the guy who won the contest, Joey Chestnut, he won the men's division for the 10th time by eating 72 hot dogs and the buns. And Mickey Sudo won the women's division for eating 41 hot dogs and buns. Now Joey broke his own record and extended his reign, as the champion. And the police say that 5 people were taken into custody after trying to disrupt the annual contest.
Why?
Because they were trying to put up some banner. I don't know what the banner said, but as soon as they tried to unfold this big black banner, the police swooped down on them and was like, "Not in here, you won't."
Oh, boy.
And they rushed them, handcuffed the demonstrators, and took them on out of there. So I don't know what their issue was with the eating of the hot dog.
They think it's a real dog. They think it's an actual.
I mean, whatever, if it's beef or whatever it is,
they think that
it's already dead and processed.
They think dogs
and
are tortured
packaged
the night
and
before the contest or something.
I think it's the contents of it. Because they were saying they were passing out vegan dogs, so.
I don't know. All I'm saying is that it's already done.
I know.
They're packaged and already processed.
And also, a hot dog is a filler of different
It's all
meats.
the scraps.
As a matter of fact, it's the scraps, right?
Yeah.
You really can't identify what's in there.
I don't understand what their issue is with this hot dog eating contest.
They don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah, that must be it. I'm really not following them.
Well, if you guys got any weird news to tell us, hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Get in the queue so we can see what's going on out there. Y'all eating
people do.
So y'all eating vegan dogs or regular dogs? Hot dogs, I mean, Nathan.
You got turkey dogs, dogs.
Yeah, you got all
beef
kind of
dogs, pork dogs, UFO dogs. Anyway. But all right, let's take a quick break, and then we're coming back with Redwine.
Isn't that you?
Oh yeah. Coming back. Please, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Je suis Ben Rouge. This is Redwine, and if you haven't heard of the Pajama Party Show, you have been missing out. We've got hot topics, hit it and quit it headlines, what's poppin' with Poppa DD, weird news, and I'm just saying with me, living for the city with Poppa DD, and the Hollywood wrap-up with Ketel, the cocktail of the week, my favorite, and the world-famous Kiss It list, and of course, the last word. We serve it up every week on A Pajama Party Show, and nobody does it like us. You can call us each week live on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern at 914-803-4306.
or you can listen live online at www.apajamaparty.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at apajamaparty.
All right, welcome back to the Pajama Party. We're talking about what's that company called?
I want a vegan hot dog.
It's giving out vegan hot
Give me
dogs.
that real hot dog.
Peter, call Peter.
Peter.
Tell him I need some vegan hot
Peter
dogs.
thought that the hot dogs at the hot dog eating contest were real dogs.
Oh my God.
And they need to understand that a hot dog is a filler meat
Ooh,
that goes in a hot dog.
I'm saying, it's not like they were out there slaughtering animals. These are packaged hot dogs that came from the store.
I'm
What
repeating.
is your problem?
There were 4 dogs missing in Central Park yesterday, and we think them dogs is in the contest. So we got to investigate. Oh, here we go. That's your people. Anyway, Peter, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
No, I just like to say to the Peter Foundation, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job.
I'm knocking on
You know
that
what? Can we put Peter on the kiss it list?
No, of course.
Because that was just unnecessary.
How you spell it? P-E-D-A.
A.
Okay, I was going to spell it.
What, vegan dog?
Anyway, yeah.
Ooh, we getting into next
They're going around looking for stories. Anyway,
God.
I'm Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel and Redwine.
That's me.
And Redwine's coming with her segment called I'm Just Saying. And Redwine, what you got to say?
Oh, Lord. Tonight, that was crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just saying. The cops in Germany are not like the cops in the U.S.
Not at all.
Now, I was watching the coverage of the protest at the G20 summit in Hamburg, as some say, or Hamburg, Germany. Mm-hmm. And you know what I noticed? The cops in Germany were not pulling out guns to deal with these protesters. Now, I can recall almost every protest in the U.S., the cops are standing by either with a gun in their hands or their hands are on the gun as soon as people start acting up. I'm just saying, these U.S. cops are not like Germany's cops, for sure. Now, I saw groups of protesters in Germany burn up cars, throw rocks at the cops. I even saw one person throw a chair at a cop from up on top of some steps. But not one time did I see one German cop pull out his gun to deal with this rowdy crowd. And they were getting kind of like rambunctious. But they didn't take out the guns. Now, as you know, as soon as people start throwing stuff at the cops in just about any city in the U.S., you're probably going to get whacked with a billy club or tased or perhaps even shot. And that's just our reality here in the U.S. But those cops in Germany, from what I saw, they were using what they call water cannons to wet up the crowd, and they thought that would turn the crowd back. But the people were standing there with their arms stretched out wide like, wet me up. People were out there with umbrellas waiting for the water cannons to hit them. Because these water cannons were like, you know, it was not anything of any force. It was not anything that was going to hurt them. All it did was make them wet. And it was kind of hot out there, so it probably felt pretty good. Now, these water cannons are nothing like when the cops back in the 60s turned those fire hoses on black protesters. Those fire hoses could almost take your skin off at close range or at least knock you down enough to hurt you. These water cannons they were using in Germany was like being tickled with water. And the cops moved in formation in groups. They had their shields, and they were doing their best to try to keep some order up in there. And would you believe that even when the people were setting cars on fire, nobody got shot and nobody got tased? Now, they did arrest some people, but they did it all without using deadly force. I'm just saying, I think the cops in the U.S. could really learn something from these cops in Germany when handling a crowd of angry protesters. It was amazing to watch how they reacted to each other, how the crowd reacted to the cops and vice versa. it was almost like I guess you could say like an unspoken level of respect that the two entities had for each other. But even in the mix of everything going on, the German cops did all they could to try to keep the crowd as orderly as they could, and they did it all without the use of firearms. Now, I did see a couple people get hit in the head, a few bruises and, things of this nature, but nobody was getting shot. And that's the thing that was kind of blowing my mind. I said, wow, look at all of this stuff. These people are throwing rocks. Dude threw a chair. They were setting fires. There were people just like you see here at protests with the black hoods and the mask and all that, so all you could see was their eyes. So those are like your basic agitators. They were out there running around acting a fool. And then today it got even worse. People were looting stores and, doing a lot of vandalism and whatnot. But even then, nobody got shot. How is this possible? How is it that here, for the least infraction, folk end up getting shot? But over there, all I saw was them with the shields. I did see them today with the billy clubs, but nobody got shot. It was just, maybe it's just me. It could be just me, but I was amazed. I said, now, I'm looking at all these people, and they were angry. Some of the reporters were asking people, well, why are you here? Why are you protesting? And some of them were saying that they were pissed off because Trump was there. They were pissed off because Putin was there. They were pissed off because the G20 summit was there, and they just didn't like it. They didn't like the G20 agenda. They just didn't like it. And they felt like that these people shouldn't have been in their city. And I'm sure they had other issues as well. But people were out there protesting, and nobody was getting shot. And I don't mean to sound like I was rooting for somebody to get shot. I was amazed that none of the time that I watched it, the coverage, did I see a policeman have to pull out his gun. I mean, the water cannons, maybe with the clubs, the shields, they had smoke bombs. They were doing everything they could to not use deadly force against this crowd. I was just amazed. So that's all I'm saying. This is Redwine, and I'm just saying the cops in Germany, not like the cops here.
Well, Redwine, I think we should elaborate on that a little bit.
Whole different ball game.
We should elaborate on that a little bit because it's a very interesting topic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you did a good job with that. But we should elaborate on it. And for the sense that I think that the people in Germany, I think that their camaraderie is the fact that what we do for a living is just what we do for a living. Mm-hmm. But we don't separate our stuff from the people. Mm-hmm. And this is what cops do every day in America. They feel like because they're a police officer that they have nothing in common with you. They got the gun and the badge, and they live a whole different life, which is not true. They live in a neighborhood just like you do, and they're subjected to whatever life brings to them just like anything else. But in Germany, they realize, because them same people that were protesting and the same people doing the arresting are probably having a Jägermeister beer and a Knockers sausage at the local pub tonight. Yeah, they sing it today. You were really upset. You do, Bill. You fucking sprayed the water on me. Well, you. They're talking fucking Yiddish, about what happened that day. But they're now in the same pub drinking, and that's just what they do for a living. Mm-hmm. But police officers will separate yourself from them like they live in some type of behind the badge of honor, and everything is, I don't come within 10 feet of you, and you're a peasant, and I'm law enforcement.
It's not two separate worlds, and
it's two separate worlds, and it shouldn't be at all.
And that's what I observed when I watched the way that they were handling those protesters. Even though they were doing what they were doing, it was almost like the protesters were there to do their job.
They were throwing rocks.
And the police were there to do their job, and everybody respected everybody doing their job.
Exactly. Nobody was over the top trying to just take a life. Like over here,
they arrested some people. I saw them have to drag some because there were people just threw themselves on the ground and would not move. So they picked them up. I didn't see them body slamming people.
Exactly.
They would get 4 cops to grab. You grab an arm, you grab an arm, you grab a foot, you grab a foot.
Well, you know what?
And they would take them all off and
the sad thing about it is that police do what they do because they know that no matter how belligerent they do things or how wrong or unethical they do things, their partner's going to be there behind the badge of honor to speak up for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what happened with Joe? Well, the guy got honorary. You know, like when they punched that black guy at the Trump rally when he was running.
For no reason.
And the guy said, well, he was talking stuff as he was leaving. Well, why did the guy get up and punch him in the face?
Yeah,
He was out of nowhere, punched the guy in the face. And I had a person on my job say something about that. Well, the guy, a Trump supporter that I work with, I don't even talk to the guy no more after he said some crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think they be talking out there, AWS.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just crazy.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we're coming back with Poppa DD with Living for the City.
You breaking the night big time, huh?
Yeah. We got time. So let's take a quick one.
Get some good commercials in. Why not?
Yeah. All right. We'll be right back.
Living just enough for the city.
Okay, but why are we doing Stevie Wonder? I thought we were doing Pajama Party.
Well, I was talking about my little one of my segments of Living for the City.
Join the party.
Now you ride me.
That's every Friday night at 9. Pajama Party. No clothes allowed.
Ketel and Redwine step on my parade. I had the mic first. And they're coming in just trying to,
It's my turn.
Oh, she gonna sing
What number is called?
Yeah, call us at 914
803
4306
and press 1.
And press 1 to be put into the queue. And say what you have to say. You can read off what we're talking about. Come up with a new subject of your own.
We want to hear from you.
We're liberal. We're easy.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. We're here at 9 p.m. Friday nights. That's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
West Coast. And maybe 7 o'clock in the mountains or in the
7 in the mountains.
Around
8
Michigan.
o'clock Central.
Michigan and New Orleans and all that. We're like an hour back.
Yeah.
But 9 o'clock on the East Coast.
9:15 CP time.
CP time, 9:15.
Don't be late when you listen to us. It is 9 o'clock on the dot.
That's right. Every Friday night.
We'll see you there.
Goodbye.
All right, welcome back to Pajama Party. I want to send out a shout out to my sister, Corliss. Today's her birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday!
All right. Yeah, today's her birthday. She's
birthday
old school.
to ya.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And
she's 1 year shy of a major milestone.
Watch out now.
Also, shout out to Roderick.
In
Right.
Philadelphia.
Happy birthday to Roderick.
His birthday as well. And my niece Naya in Atlanta.
Naya. Happy birthday.
And my niece Natia in Philadelphia.
Natia. Happy birthday.
Yeah, July is a big month.
Yeah.
I have 2 other brothers that's birthday this month. And Redwine, you have a family member with a birthday this month, right?
No, not me.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yes, I did. Karen. Shout out to Karen. She had a birthday this month.
You have another child.
And Ketel has a birthday coming up.
Yeah. You have a child has a birthday this month, don't you?
Yeah, that's later. Yeah, she has.
Do you know? Oh, you don't know. You don't know. Redwine does not know what. Does not know. I guess.
Hold up.
That's why you stopped knowing what the vagina did years ago.
Hold up.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Shout out to Lena Chanel. She has a birthday coming up on the 19th of July.
All right.
Is that all the July birthdays?
She just missed that cancer. She's a cancer.
Me. I said Ketel, didn't I?
Okay, yeah.
Ketel has a birthday coming up on the 28th of July.
Oh.
Ketel!
Yeah. Okay.
Talk about the B-Day party next week.
Okay. All right, so let's move to Living for the City. What you got for us
Living
tonight,
for the
Poppa
City.
DD?
Okay, look, I'm going to tell you a true story.
Okay, break it down.
Go get me a cocktail.
I'm going to tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through Alabama.
Uh-oh.
Going to Essence Fest. Minding my own business. Pulled over to the gas station. I looked out the window. This Yahoo was right on my bumper at the gas pumps. I looked out. I go out to the side. He's driving a Penske truck he rented towing a car, but he's two inches away from my bumper. So I go out and I ask him, why are you so close to my car? He says, after you get done pumping your gas, you're supposed to move your car from the pumps. Now, mind you, I haven't pumped my gas yet. So, obviously, he saw my northern tags and my brown skin and felt like his Alabama ass could just supervise me at that moment. Now, in lieu to Martin Luther King, I knew that the end game on this particular confrontation with him would not be pretty. So I followed a Martin Luther King nonviolent act in full effect, and I turned the cheek. I got in my car, and I left. After I made a statement that I didn't pump my gas yet, he didn't apologize by saying, oh, I thought you pumped your gas, or I didn't mean to say it if you didn't pump your gas yet. He didn't say none of that because his ignorance could not allow him to apologize. Now, I'm in Alabama, heading to New Orleans, just getting some gas. The end game could have been fucked up, excuse my language. I put $1 in the damn in the cookie jar. But this guy was way out of line, talking to me like he owned me, and telling me what to do while I'm in Alabama. So I got in my car and got out of Alabama. Mississippi was like 20 miles away. I got in my car and went and got my gas in Mississippi, which was 20 miles away. Turned the cheek on his ass, did not confront it, did not get back with him, did not say anything to him. I just got out of that environment because he wasn't nothing but a yahoo that was ignorant as the day was long, driving a raggedy-ass truck that had cancer on it and everything else, and just wanted to, like, it was his day to pick on a Negro. But I wasn't having it. I said, let me get up out of here because I'm not even going to get in this battle. You're going to fight this battle by yourself. And that's a true story that happened to me in Alabama on the way to New Orleans at a gas station. And if I would have said something back to this man, I may not have been here talking tonight. Between him doing something to me or the police coming and accusing me of starting it. But in Alabama, I wouldn't have had a snowball chance in hell to survive that situation without either being shot, going to the police station, or sitting there like a fool in an Alabama gas station justifying what the hell went down. So I just left. I said, okay, I didn't pump my gas yet, but the way you talk to me just now, I'm leaving because I'm a punk out. I'm going to stick my damn tail between my legs. I'm a bitch up, and I'm walking around like I'm a Joe bitch guy and got up out of there. But I live to talk about it today. So to turn the cheek is a good thing when you face ignorance in all its capacity. So that was a true story that happened to me in Alabama. And I'll never forget it, and I didn't confront it. And he stood there like a jerk-off as I got in my car, which was a lot nicer than his. Okay? I was looking a lot better than he was, dressed better. Everything about me was a lot better than he was. So it was basically jealousy, okay? And I'm sure between my legs there was more penile than his 3 inches of white steel that he probably possesses. But anyway, I won't get deep with it. But anyway, it was, it was just very interesting, the whole situation, the whole scenario. But turn the cheek if you have to, depending on your environment, your situation. Don't, because the end game cannot be pretty. Because as black folks, we don't have a good end game today. And it's very evident with Trayvon and everybody else, Michael Brown. We don't have a good end game. You never know. The gentleman in South Carolina was run away, and the cops shot him like a damn deer. We don't have a good end game. So if you got a chance to turn the cheek so you can sit back the next day and talk about it. And that's all I have to say tonight for Living for the City.
Wow. Okay, now.
Happened about 2 years. I left that Yahoo right there in Alabama with all his ignorance, and I just pulled off and said, okay, I'm sorry. I bitched up. I put my bitch between my legs and left.
And I bet you $5 he went home and, he talked himself up and yada yada.
I confronted this Negro today. Told him whatever. I got your Negro, sure.
Gave him something to talk about. Wee! All right now. Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, that was deep.
We're going to head out on the West Coast.
Yeah, let's make that trip to Hollywood.
What's going on?
Yeah, we got the Hollywood wrap-up coming up with Ketel.
things going on.
All right, what's going on out there, Kevin?
They acting a fool,
Aren't they always?
50 Cent, this is Jay-Z's 444 album.
He's talking about it ain't shit and it sounds like some golf course music.
Uh-uh.
I said, no, he didn't. He's slamming that left and right.
But let me say one thing. Can I say one thing, Kelvin?
Sure,
just 1 second. Just one thing. Where do you think Jay-Z would be today if Tupac and Biggie were still living?
Probably nowhere.
Do you think he'd be as successful as he was if them two major entities were still living?
Oh, no.
Because, Biggie was the bomb. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So was Tupac.
Yeah, so I think that he reaped the benefits of their death. This is my opinion. I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I don't like him or hate him.
Okay.
But, anyway,
All
just want to put that out there.
All right, thank you. So he dabbed that Jay-Z's moment is over as king of the hip-hop world. He said all the N-word, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to go into that, but they don't want to hear that shit. That's what he's saying.
Really?
Bump that. You can't be the best rapper at 47 because the new N-words, as he says, is here. He said naming like Future and Migos are talented up-and-coming performers. Yeah, I think the rap game is changing, but, why he still can't make his money? Well, when was the last time that 50 Cent put something out? Just asking. The only thing I know he has going on is the series called Power. Yeah, but he's doing right. So that's
he has a right to his opinion, though.
No, but I'm just asking. When was the last time he put some music
You don't have
out?
to be known for how long you did anything. Just you was in the game. He was in the game.
Right, was. But why is he dissing? So let me finish the article. So 50 Cent's criticism comes just a few weeks after Jay-Z named him as an inspiration. After the Rock Nation sports founder was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in June. He thanked 50 Cent on Twitter as someone who influenced his career. So you going to diss him, yeah? And maybe that's the problem. Maybe 50 Cent's upset that he didn't get inducted. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. My thing, money talks, baby. BS walks. Okay. And they saying the 444 album went platinum. It's gone platinum. And platinum is what? 100 million. A million copies sold. A million copies sold already. It just came out June 29th. He rocking and rolling. Okay. But continuing on with the 444 album, in one particular song, Eric Benet, he wastes no time. But the R&B crooner, he clapped back at Jay-Z on Twitter after the rapper dropped his name while seemingly confessing to having cheated on wife Beyonce in his new track called Kill Jay-Z. What? So he dropped. Wait a minute. He is talking about in this new song, Jay-Z. Right. He's talking about in the new song. He has Eric Benet mentioned in the song talking about how he cheated on Halle Berry. So this is kind of a callback from the Lemonade CD that Beyonce put out. Jay-Z is saying that he cheated. Yeah, but what is he has Eric Benet's name in it. But why? What does Eric Benet have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Why would he say that? He was a cheater with Halle Berry. Well, that's between him and Halle Berry. Oh, so he threw that into the rap, right? About cheating on Beyonce, just like Eric cheated on Halle, kind of thing. Let me finish the article. Oh, that's cool. So you almost went Eric Benet. This is what the song is. So you almost went Eric Benet, that the baddest girl in the world get away. Don't even know what else to say. N-word, never go Eric Benet. Oh my God! That's what he did. And Eric didn't appreciate that. See what I'm saying? But why you put me in the song? So
exactly.
Let me finish. Right. Yeah. So, to Eric Benet, he puts out on Twitter, "Hey, yo, Jay-Z, just so you know, I got the baddest girl in the world as my wife, right now, which is she does. Manelia, Prince's old girl. Maloney. Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been married since 2011. I think they just had a baby. If I'm not mistaken. Manuela. I think her name is Manuela. That's right. So Benet cheated on then Halle Berry in the early 2000s after admitting to having slept with about 10 other women while married to Berry. So he checked himself into a 35-day clinic sex addict rehab program. Then he later divorced in 2005. So on
Kill Jay-Z, the Grammy-winning rapper, also mentions Future in singer Sierra cheating scandal.
Oh,
so he's talking a little bit everybody. Yeah.
You know, he's not the most attractive Negro in the world. I mean, what's the name brought up a topic at one time, Jamie Foxx, saying what guys, if they weren't superstars, would not be getting any pussy at all. And Jay-Z was named one of them.
Ooh.
And, you know, I'm just put it out there.
Okay, I'm going to move on from that.
God bless him.
Also, another news, the Blue Man Group has been bought by the Circus du Soleil. For almost 30 years, the Blue Man Group. I didn't know they've been around that long. 30 years?
I didn't know they could be bought. Who was a group?
Well, it's actually a...
If people don't know who the Blue Man Group is, that's the pop culture around the world with its electric, non-verbal, percussive performances. They are funny. They are hilarious.
So they don't talk. They don't sing. They just move.
They just move and lights and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, they bought them. Right.
That's crazy.
So that means that they can go, because they only went into 5 markets: New York, Boston, Chicago, Las Vegas, and Orlando, Florida. Mm-hmm. They're going to go worldwide, international. Even China. We were talking about China. Like you said, China owns every damn thing.
Okay.
So, so they going into China. So the terms of the deal, the purchase of the Blue Man Group were not disclosed, but the chief executive said the price was in the tens of millions.
Mm.
I mean, that's
so you can buy people now?
That's just like Miss Hughes buying the rights to Tom Joyner. So everything that Tom Joyner's name on it.
Okay.
It's
all right.
It's the same, right?
Yeah.
They bought the brand.
So not the people, but the brand.
They could dress anybody up in blue.
But like I said, this is the Blue Man Group, so they are a corporation, so to speak.
But they can't perform no more because they've been sold.
I was just making sure this wasn't like some modern day slavery.
No,
they didn't buy the people.
But they're up under the Circus Soleil umbrella. That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure they didn't need some freedom fighters to get them out of there. All right.
They're good. Okay, I got one more, last note, sad note. Prince's former drummer, Jack Blackwell Jr., he died at 43, battled with cancer.
Oh, wow.
So his wife puts out, my husband, incredible drummer, John Blackwell Jr., passed away peacefully in my company today. She captioned an image of it grasping his hands and everything, so they showed that.
Wow.
So thank God for his life and thank everyone for their support. So he played drums for R&B diva Patti LaBelle, the New Power Generation in 2000, performed with Justin Timberlake and Morris Day.
Wow.
Yeah, they were well known. Yeah.
Another great one.
Mm-hmm. They started a GoFundMe page for him for help, I guess. Yeah. He was playing drums since he was 3 years old. Wow. Bad boy.
Okay. Wow.
Hollywood wrap up.
Okay.
Keep going. I got the cocktail. All right.
Yeah, tell us about what we've been sipping on all night.
Okay. This is called the Hendrix, which is from Hendrix Gin, Summer Punch. Fruity and floral. So it's 5 parts of Hendrix Gin. A lot. Okay.
That's a lot.
What's the punch? So this is not like a one serving.
Well, you agree, Redwine, yeah.
There you go.
Take much to
You know what? Anyway.
So 5 parts of Hendrix Gin, 2 parts of lemon, 3/4 part of elderflower cordial, 1/3 of the part of maraschino port, 1/4 part lovage cordial, and 10 parts of the cloudy apple juice.
Okay.
So you combine all ingredients together in a large punch bowl. Plant pot, teapot, or any other suitable vessel. Okay, I was going to say. Have plenty of summer fruit, like strawberries, raspberries, cucumbers, lemon wheels, and a handful of ice. Serve in teacups over cubed ice. Okay.
So it's kind of like a beer.
Yeah.
But with gin.
Right. So if anybody didn't know, the elderflower cordial is a soft, refined sugar in water solution and uses the flowers of European elderberry. And the maraschino liqueur is a liqueur from the city of Torriglia, Italy.
That's where the maraschinos come from?
Obtained from the distillery of the maraschino cherry. Yeah.
I thought it came from a city called Maraschino. Okay. All right. Well, educate me.
Yeah. This will be on our website.
All right. Well, that's a good one. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Cheers to that.
All right, then.
Cheers. Hey.
You all right on there, boss?
Just my glasses.
Okay, we'll keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm trying to kiss a list then. What you got over there on the kiss a list, Bob?
You want to keep? You going to give us an explanation?
The kiss list is a list we compile.
You okay?
Yeah, I was talking about the list.
Oh, yeah, Madeline.
Okay, come on.
Kids list is a list that we compile every week of people that have done their thing, have done bad things, and said bad things, and lived bad life. Jay-Z, anyway.
You won't leave that alone, will
No,
you?
Jay-Z is definitely on the kiss list. I'm sorry.
Oh,
His
boy.
ass is on there.
Yeah, I
I
got
was looking for a reason to put him on there. But
So what is the kisser list?
Kisser list will get you if you do something to show your butt hiney, and you mess up and you do something bad, we will put you on the kisser list. And we're going to give you an example of the kisser list. And the kisser list, you have your own song at the end of it. And we're going to give you a list of all the people that's qualified to be on the kisser list this week, which is Vice President Mike Pence. He was touching. He went to a NASA sort of demonstration thing.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral. There was a exhibit that said "Do not touch." That it has some type of whatever. He's sitting there with his hand on it.
Yeah.
And then he blamed
He had
it on
a big sign that said scientific something or another.
scientific subject, do not touch. And then he's sitting there touching it like to see what it was made of, whatever.
Oh, my
and then he said in a press conference, he said that Rubio dared him to touch it or some shit.
He tried to make a joke out of the fact that he was dumb enough to touch it.
Because Rubio
Rubio
I'm
dared
saying
me.
myself, wait a minute, you're a grown ass man,
I
and you're gonna
know.
throw Rubio under the bus because you did something stupid. You know what? I tell you what, if we don't start looking at some of these politicians as regular people, and stop thinking they're some kind of celebrities or they stand for something. Please, they ain't nobody's pedestal at all. Please, that's a pedestal I don't want to put my ass on.
No, they are stupid.
Even let's see, Governor Chris Christie, my main man out of Jersey.
His ass was on the damn beach.
He was on the beach.
Yes.
They closed the beach because the beach was closed due to the budget wasn't signed.
Yeah, the government was shut down.
Government was shut down. The beaches were closed down. The parks were shut down. And Governor Chris Christie took his fat ass family on the beach, and they all sat around eating crivets and cannolis and whatever else.
Whatever. Of the damn.
In the middle of the beach.
Yeah.
Beach
and his explanation.
He had a beach house up there, so they were going to the beach
and his
house.
explanation was, we were just sitting there. We weren't tanning or anything, you know.
I was just sitting out there talking to my wife. How does that explain it?
But you closed the beach. But
exactly.
It's almost like you have privilege.
Yeah, well,
exactly.
He does. Well, as Thurgood Marshall said years ago, to be white is a privilege.
Well, that's why he's on the list this week.
Okay.
So, the Environmental Protection Agency for telling people to use sunscreen for protection by doing nothing about global warming.
Yeah. They're like, okay, protect your skin from the sun.
Yeah.
But they're not concerned about global warming, carbon emissions. They say that's not a real thing.
Oh, my
But they
God.
say, but
Yeah,
put on sunscreen, so you don't get burned.
Because they know that sun will burn your ass.
Crap.
Okay, Trump's travel team.
Oh, boy.
For not booking rooms in advance.
Oh, that was a hot mess.
And scramble to get rooms at a late date.
Let me tell you what happened. They did not book those rooms over there in Hamburg in time. Because, he likes everything gold and want to be at the Four Seasons and all that. Well, one of the Arabian sheiks or somebody booked the whole Four Seasons in advance, so there were no rooms at the Four Seasons. So when Trump's team finally, got themselves in gear and realized, all right, we're going, we need to get rooms.
Right.
That hotel was done, and all the other hotels booked. They couldn't even find rooms, so they ended up staying at like the Hamburg State House or something like that. But they didn't have like a hotel like they normally would have. They messed up.
That's real dumb.
They didn't book it enough in advance, and they messed up.
Wow.
No.
Because homeboy, he's paying big money.
They messed up.
Okay, we also got the U.S. Mint employees in Philadelphia for leaving a noose on black co-worker's workstation.
Yeah, some employee at the Mint in Philly decided he thought he was trying to communicate something, and he left a noose on the desk of a black co-worker.
No, he didn't. Is he still working there?
I hope not.
Okay, we got Governor Rick Scott from Florida for the Stand Your Ground law, update laws. Did they knock it down at all, or is it still the same? Or
is it still pending? Because he was the one that was trying to get the law relaxed to make it easier for people to use Stand Your Ground as a defense.
It can only be used in Florida.
But I thought they said that the Supreme Court had to rule on it. The Supreme Court in Florida, not the Supreme Court of the United States, but...
No, I think it was the Supreme Court of the United States.
Oh, I thought it was anyway. Okay. He was the one that was pushing.
Yeah, why you got 50 Cent on here for hating on Jay-Z?
Because.
I'm hating on Jay-Z myself.
I'm saying, why is 50 Cent talking
I mean, you can't be a billionaire like Jay-Z and still be trying to make an album to be a number one seller. Won't you just
I
do
think
what you
he
do?
needed to keep his mouth shut. Focus on your show and your water or whatever he's doing. Do what you do. Why are you worried about what Jay-Z's doing? Talking about golf course music. What?
But that makes people want to go buy his album anyway.
Yeah, like you helping the sales, so you need to shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we got Jay-Z for name dropping on his CD. Really, you shouldn't mess with Eric Benet, because what happened with Eric Benet was part of his life. And you can't justify somebody else's world. And who's to say what happened to Halle Berry after she broke up with Eric Benet? Okay.
Yeah.
Between the French guy and the baby daddy and the fighting each other, and now she ain't with either one of them. And the French guy put a baby up inside of her. So please, with the Halle Berry,
there's
nothing.
Speak negatively about the.
There's nothing pure about Halle Berry, honey. She's like yellow snow. Anyway, don't eat the yellow snow. Anyway, and let's see.
I'm gonna say Sears too for having to close all these stores.
It's not Sears.
It's the economy. It's the way things.
Yeah, but I'm still saying if they had done what they needed
Amazon.
to do. If they had done what they needed
no,
to
but
do,
see, other places go on
Amazon
percentage.
And the Buffetts of the world.
Other places go on when you're a billionaire, you can live on percentages.
That's my opinion.
Small percentages.
I say put Sears on the kiss it list.
No, I'm going to put Amazon on the kiss it list.
Okay.
I have one last one. The Alabama man that messed with you.
Yeah, they messed with me.
Oh, yeah, the Alabama man.
If you listen to Mr. Alabama man, this ain't for you.
All right, this is for everybody on the Kiss It list.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world can kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh. You can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever-loving country ass. That's right.
All right, we're back to Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel
Hello.
and Redwine.
Yeah.
That was our Kisses list, and I can't believe Jay-Z did that to Eric Benet. I'm pissed
I think
off.
Eric Benet gonna have something for his
That's
ass.
my main
Who was the
man.
other one
I
he
thought
threw
Eric
in
Benet
there?
was your boy.
I love Eric Benet.
Then why do you speak on him? Why do you
I
tell
know,
him?
I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
You covered it.
So
feel the
you
need
you
to
were living through
reiterate.
me.
I did not
You
reiterate.
Charles Barkley my
You
ass.
so eloquently stated what
No,
the
you
situation was.
sat back like
I
a
just
bougie.
didn't feel
So
the
he
need.
had Eric Benet and Sierra and some other
Yeah,
folks that had
Sierra and
some,
Future. I'm like, why you throwing all of them in there?
yeah, Future, Russell Wilson, all of them.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
losing his mind.
Yeah. They gonna retaliate.
Let's
They
talk
gonna come
about the
back
way
in.
that what Shalon was kicking him in the ass in that
He
elevator.
mentions that in the song.
About the elevator
Talking
thing?
about his mess and everybody else's.
And
I
that's-
also think the Shalon was carrying their first child, but you ain't heard that from
That's
me.
what I said.
'Cause I ain't
Excuse me.
see. I
That's
ain't
what I
see.
said. So give me some.
I didn't see.
No high five.
I mean,
That's
first of all,
basically
if you're walking around showing off your pregnancy with your twins, why wouldn't you showing off your first pregnancy?
Thank you.
That's called mother's prerogative.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. See.
Anyway.
But they were
Redwine
very
is a-
secretive because they shut down the whole wing of the damn hospital.
And
Come
then
on now.
and then they did the in vitro. What's it called when a woman puts that in her? The in vitro
What, the
surgery.
IVS? What's it called? IVS?
Insemination.
Right, and that usually brings more than one child.
There you
And how
go.
many children is she having?
Yes. But twins do run in their
I
family.
two.
But
I
twins,
two.
twins do run in their family.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
So his
Mhm,
aunt or somebody was a twin or something.
Yeah, but the twin. Yeah, I think that was behind too much
But that
tangeray.
person was alone.
I think
That's
it
why
was
she tried to kick his
Well,
ass up in that
kicked his
daggone
ass
elevator.
in that
But
elevator.
she knew that he was messing around, and that's if you hear the
Oh, and
song.
this is back to Becky with the good hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Rich folk.
Let's move on to the
So-
last one.
What's your last word, Papa? Oh, he got something.
You know, my last word is that with all the stuff that I experienced, just go to show that, you know, life is so interesting every day that we live, man. And we have to learn to turn the cheek. We have to learn to choose our battles. We have to learn to try to get along with people like I do with Redwine and Ketel every week. I try to get along with these people because they're cut from a different mold. Matter of fact, I think when the show's over, I go out the door, they get in the spaceship. Where they go, I don't know. But they have an alien aspect about them. So I don't know. All I'm saying is that, jealous. Mm-hmm. When the tentacles come out of your head, when the spaceship comes down, I'm not jealous of that. But anyway, I appreciate everybody listening. And like I said, the shout out for the birthdays of my sister Colas, my niece Naya, my brother-in-law Roderick. We got my niece Natia. We have a lot of birthdays in July and a lot more to come. Not to mention Kel's birthday coming up in July. And you know, God bless everybody and celebrate and have fun. Let yourself be free. And I just want to put that out there. And Jay-Z, boy, I tell you, if Tupac and Biggie was still living, you'd be still out there peddling.
Selling CDs out the trunk.
Selling CDs out the trunk at the 7-Eleven.
Watch out now. Well, my last word is shout out to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Had a nice time.
Island.
Had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a wonderful city. So many nice people, very warm people. Love the food. Definitely ate too much. Now I gotta pay the price.
Yeah.
I just want to say thanks for listening. Check us out online at apajamaparty.com. And shout out to Karen and Lena Chanel who had a birthday and have a birthday this month. And Ketel's birthday's coming up.
Hello.
She having a party.
Oh, yeah. She said she's going to tell us about it. I guess we'll have to wait for that announcement.
Coming up next.
I'm going to kick it over to you, Ketel.
Yeah, kick it out. You got 60 minutes and 41 seconds.
All right, now.
Talk about that party.
Give a shout out to everybody that's listening out there. We appreciate you listening every week with us at the Pajama Party, the original radio show at the Pajama Party. We're going to give you a little bit of everything. Hot topics, hit it and quit it, our weird news. That weird news was crazy tonight. It sure was. It was funny as hell. But the Big B Day is coming up on July 28th. We're going to be here live. We might have a live audience. I don't know. We got to check with our parent company so if we can afford something. Yeah. So that's the Big B Day, July 28th. We're going to be here live at the Pajama Party. And the day after the 29th, we're going to be live at the White Mansion. And the theme is rubies and gold. That's the theme for that night. So, well, we have to wait and see what's going to happen. So, we will see you next week. So, thanks for listening. All right. Say good night, Papa.
Good night, everybody.
Bonsoir. All right. Say good night, Ketel. Good night. And we're out.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so. I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of cheers.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Pajama Party, growing sexy, Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, growing sexy, Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, growing sexy, Pajama Party Crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Pajama Party, growing sexy, Pajama Party.